Okay, I'm here for round 2 from my car. Bear with me, you guys. I've got my little notes. I'm getting it pulled up on my laptop over here so that I can make sure I don't miss any questions from you guys. And then, yeah, when you're on, hi, okay, good. Yes, oh, okay, when you're on, make sure you let me know so I can see you and dive in and get started. I think, yeah, you guys have posted a ton of workout selfies, so I'm super excited about that. Good job getting your workouts in. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me go down. Okay. Everybody can hear me? Give me the green light. I'm like sweating in my car. 64 degrees in Denver, and it feels like it's a freaking sauna. Okay. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Carol. I just want to make sure everybody can... Okay. Let me pull it up. It's probably going to be me talking. Okay. Hi! Hi, Alicia. Okay, I'll go ahead and get started and dig in. Yeah, so I got cut off, obviously, time-wise earlier today, so I'm going to kind of continue to talk about signing working coaches and handling objections, criticism, and then how to promote the business when you're just starting out. I feel like I've probably touched on a little bit of all of these things so far, but I'll kind of dig in a little bit further. Objections, you guys, it's part of this business. I hope you guys tuned in whenever the author of Go For No actually came on and talked to us and had the, went live in our group. Like, that's just it. We have to get used to hearing the word no. We have to get used to hearing people say that they can't afford it. Like, $140, believe it or not, and I'm sure, if you go back to your thought process whenever you started out as a coach, or even now, like $140 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money for somebody to pay up front. But when we are doing our job, right, when we're proving that these things work, that Shakeology is legit, that the workouts are legit and they actually work, when we are creating value every single day in these things, that's when you will see fewer and fewer objections, okay? And even when you do see those objections, you're going to be able to put them on your follow-up list, and you're going to be able to come back the next month and invite them, and the next month and invite them, and the next month, and then you're going to start seeing that you're going to have people who, after a few months, are actually saving up money to do these challenge packs, right? To join your groups. They're actually saving up money to join you because you've done such a good job of creating value. So, objections, yeah, they happen, but as long as you are showing up every single day, and again, like I yelled about earlier, working out every single day and proving that these products work, you're not going to have as many objections, okay? I have objections. Some of them are about price, but the majority of them are about not being able to afford it right now, okay? So as you'll see in my power hour tomorrow, I am on top of people with follow-ups. I am not afraid of follow-ups at all. I have a very smooth system now to where I can go in and say, okay, this person said no this month. They are getting a follow-up from me exactly a month from now saying, hey, I know it wasn't a good time last month, but are you ready now type thing. Not that word for word, and I'll show you word for word tomorrow. But I am on top of people every single month. Unless they tell me to not talk to them anymore, they're going to get a follow-up from me the next month, okay? So when I talk about objections, like, yeah, it's a part of it, but I rarely get objections as far as people saying, don't talk to me anymore. No, I don't want to be in your stupid group. Like those kinds of things. Nowadays, it's more so I can't afford it right now, but maybe next month. So take those. Like, I think it's just about a mindset change. I think you just have to take, you know, that small objection, I don't even want to call it an objection, that small setback, if you will, and change your mindset on it. Know that it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad thing to hear the word no. It's a good thing, actually. And I hope you guys are reading that Go for No book, or you've already read it and you've already squashed it, and this shouldn't even be an issue anymore, okay? Those objections shouldn't even be an issue. But I always brag on Bonnie Engel for multiple reasons, but one reason being she does an amazing job of squashing objections publicly. Okay? She takes price objections, she takes time objections, she takes the whole I don't think I could do this, or, you know, I'm not good at doing at-home workouts. She takes every single objection you could think about and she posts about them. Okay? If you go to her profile, you're going to see, I mean, and usually they're really long posts and it's not my thing, but she kills it with that. Okay? She knows exactly how, she knows those pain points on people, right? Like those pain points talking about, you know, I've got 8 kids and I don't have the time to work out, or I've got, you know, 100 bills that I have to take care of before I can focus on me and my health and fitness. Like, she takes those and she squashes them publicly. And that's kind of what you have to do in the midst of creating value every single day by doing the workouts, by drinking Shakeology, by talking about how good both of these things make you feel, and sharing the shit out of it. Okay? So, moving on from objections, I already talked a little bit about handling criticism, and you guys, it's part of it. Again, like, all these things, all these fears that you guys have are just a part of the business. Like, you're in a network marketing business. You're going to have people that don't believe in you. You're going to have people that think Beachbody programs are a scam. You're going to have people that think that the protein powder they can get at Walmart is just as good as Shakeology. You're going to have people who don't have time to work out. You're going to have people who don't have the money to work out and do our programs. You're going to have people who think Shakeology is too expensive. Like, what else? What else can I tell you is normal? Okay? These things are normal. It's part of it. You have to take every single objection, every single amount of criticism you get, and 1, let it fuel your fire, like I said yesterday, and 2, say okay and let it just roll off your shoulders, okay? Let it roll off your shoulders and say, okay, you know, what is that phrase that says you can't make the wrong pitch to the right person or something like that? Like, it's just not their time, okay? If they have 100 different objections and they're, you know, coming up with different reasons as to why it's not going to work for them or why it surely won't work for you because they're going to be your biggest critic, you know what I mean? Like, just let it fuel your fire and let it roll off your shoulders, okay? Because it's going to happen. And it's going to happen a lot. And the more successful you get, the more it's going to happen. Okay? Let me repeat that. The more successful you get in this business, the more objections, the more criticism you're going to have from people. And unfortunately, that criticism and those haters, if you will, come in the form of people closest to you. Okay? I lost a lot of friends when I started Beachbody. A lot. I lost a lot of friends when I started Beachbody. But you know what? They weren't that good of a friend if they are choosing to walk away from me whenever I'm just trying to focus on myself and change lives. Okay? Really stop and think about those people that are criticizing you. Are they really that good of a friend if they're criticizing you like this? But then you look and maybe they're family, right? It just blows my mind when family doesn't support you. It really does. But again, like I didn't have that issue. I didn't have the issue of family not supporting me. I had the issue of family not really believing in me. But like I said, I signed my husband. He didn't really have a choice. I was like, oh, you're a coach. Congratulations. But my mother-in-law and my mom were both very supportive. They were super supportive because my mother-in-law needed it. My mom, I'm just her daughter, right? So she's going to support me. And I'm like, Mom, you need to buy a challenge pack. I need to hit this goal. And she's like, okay. She's not even signed up as a coach anymore. She's not signed up at all anymore. But like I can say it in this group because it's not really going to go anywhere, but my stepmom, oh my gosh, my stepmom, you guys, was awful. We didn't really ever get along to begin with, but she was definitely like, I'm pretty sure she used the phrase to my face, like, you could fall in a pile of shit and turn it into gold, is what she told me at one point. But she's always just had that attitude. So I never really got a lot of support from my stepmom. I never really got, sorry, I got a notification. I never really got a lot of support from my dad because he just didn't really get it. And he's the one that, saw my stomach and was like, oh shit, my dad's a preacher, by the way. Yes, I'm a preacher's daughter. The rumors are not true. Kind of. Not all the way. But, he would look at what I was doing on social media and be like, oh, good Lord. Like, people in my church are saying these things. Like, oh, crap. You know what I mean? So I didn't really get a lot of support from that side. But, you know what? Like, okay, let me just address the issue of spouses not supporting you also, you guys. Because it's kind of the same way with my dad. Like, my dad didn't support me until he saw how successful I was with it. Brett, even in the beginning, wasn't super supportive. Like, I think I remember sharing that, like, I had to beg him for the money to do the startup. And when I first asked him about Beachbody, he was like, hell no. Like, not a chance. But you know what? Like, I hear all the time how many people have unsupportive spouses in this business. And you know what? I would be probably super unsupportive of my husband or my wife if they weren't successful at this. If they were putting time and energy into something and not seeing a lot of return from it, right? I would be super unsupportive if my husband or wife were sitting on the couch every single night and working and staying up late and not really talking to me and, waking up early to get this workout in, and it was taking time away from my family without seeing a return on my investment. Abso-freaking-lutely. I would be unsupportive as well. So you know what you guys have to do to change that? You have to see some success. You guys have to show up I'm trying not to cuss a lot, but it's just automatically happening. You guys have to show up every fucking day and invite, right? And you have to prove that the products work. You sometimes have to prove that to your spouse. You guys, if I hadn't have committed to P90X when I started as a coach and seen changes and avoided going out to eat whenever he wanted to go out to eat, like, so that I could see better results, like, he wouldn't have fucking believed in me. He would not have changed the vision that he had about Beachbody, because I would have been just another person half-assing my workouts, but investing all this time into this company for what? Like, if you're going to half-ass your workouts, why are you here? If you're going to half-ass the business, why are you here? You're not going to have support from people until you prove them wrong, okay? You have to prove them wrong, or they will never support you. Okay? I feel like I might be cutting out. Am I cutting out, or can you guys hear me? Cuss away. Okay. I got approval from one person. That's all I need. Okay? But you guys, you have these people that are objecting. You have these people that are criticizing you. You have these people that aren't supporting you. Fucking prove them wrong. Show up every single day and prove them wrong. Okay? That's all it takes. It's no magic potion you're going to be able to give your spouse. There's no magic potion that you're going to be able to give your family. Like, you just have to put the work in to earn some money and to show that you're not just here for no reason. Okay? Does that make sense? Like, show up. Remember yesterday when I was like, I hate when coaches don't do what they're doing? Like, show up and do your work. Okay? It's literally all it takes. And I will be the coach to tell you that. You can't half-ass anymore. You can't half-ass anymore. You have to show up. Okay? So, that'll bring me right in to how to sign working coaches. You're going to attract what you put out there. Okay? If you are constantly, and I see this so often, you're constantly posting workout videos, you're constantly posting workout selfies, you're doing what looks like all the right things, but you're just not attracting quality people. Have you had a transformation yet? Have you made any money yet with all this work that you're putting in? Okay? Have you had a successful challenge group yet? Have you helped someone else see results? No? That's why you're not attracting working coaches. Okay? I guarantee you half my personally sponsored coaches in this group were attracted to me because of, one, a transformation that I had, two, a financial transformation that I had, three, maybe they liked my t-shirts, I don't know. Like, you have to be able to show people what they're missing out on. Okay, those live events that we just went to, Super Saturday, like, I'm not kidding when I say slut the shit out of that, because people want to be a part of something. People want to see what they're missing out on. People want, you know what, I have a group of ladies called my 5, and I'm going to brag on them for a second. They are all in this group. Those ladies, you guys, I have those, they call them my 5, okay? And they truly are my best friends. I don't have any friends outside of Beachbody. These 5 women truly are my best friends. And I know that if I, it's actually happened, like if I go and I'm just going through some rough shit, I know that if I need them, they would be on a flight here in 5 seconds. And they know the same for me. They know that if something is happening in their life that they need me and they need some support, I would be there in a second. Okay? Most people don't have that kind of support system, okay? Most people don't have that support system in their real world. But we have that in Beachbody if you were open and willing to it. We have the ability to reach so many people and the ability to have such strong friendships with people who really, truly have the same passions that we do. We're just not participating in it. We're not sharing it. We're not being vulnerable enough and open enough to allow those things into our life. But when you are, you guys, the friendships that we have in this, I mean, I know a lot of you even have success partners. Like, my computer's completely rolling off my desk, or my tape, whatever I'm in, my car. I'm just saying, to attract working coaches, you have to show them what they're missing out on, okay? Another way to attract working coaches, again, to show them what they're missing out on. But you guys, it starts in the challenge groups. It starts with your health and fitness. I think I shared this in our big Zoom. I don't know if I did. I've shared it so many times I don't even remember where I shared it. But when I started coaching, I led with health and fitness. I led with health and fitness every single time. I filled up challenge groups, and I would message those people that joined my challenge groups 2 weeks into those challenge groups, and I would say, girl, you are inspiring the shit out of me. Like, you've got to be coaching. And that's what I would say to every single person in there, because every single person in there did inspire the shit out of me, and they were participating, and they were seeing results, and they were falling in love with the workouts and the Shakeology, and they were loving all of it, and the group, and the camaraderie, and the friendships that they were building with one another in the group, okay? That's how you attract working coaches. You get them to fall in love with what we are talking about every single day. You get them to realize that what they're already doing in these challenge groups, they're already posting, they're already doing the workouts and drinking Shakeology, they're already talking about it to people because they're loving it. Why not get paid for that, right? That's the approach I take with challengers, okay? I do offer the discount option, coaching option, to everyone that signs up, right? If they don't take it, they don't take it. If they do take it, they do. But whether they're signed up for a discount or they're signed up just as a challenger, they're getting plugged into my challenge groups, and I'm reaching out to them in a couple weeks saying, girl, you need to freaking be coaching, okay? And I almost address it like that, with that passion behind it, because when they see that, and you can do it through a voice memo, so it's 10 times better, they can hear your passion, they can hear your attitude, they can hear, you know, that inflection of your voice. Like, that's what they need to see. They need to see that someone believes that they can do this too. Because I guarantee you they've thought about it. They just haven't been presented the opportunity. Okay? When I started as a coach, again, I led with health and fitness. And then something happened when I started competing that I changed, because it was almost like I didn't feel like I had the right to lead with health and fitness, because I was in a gym and I was drinking protein shakes, right? I wasn't drinking Shakeology and I wasn't doing our at-home workout programs. So I almost felt like I didn't deserve to talk to people about that. So I switched focus, and it killed me in the long run, okay? I switched focus in about mid-2014, maybe the beginning of 2015, to just talking about lifestyle, just talking about the coaching lifestyle. I would change my posts, and I was talking about, I'm sweating half to death. I'm like, burning up in this freaking car. But I would talk more about how I had just moved my family to California. I would talk more about, you know, having freedom and working from the beach and working from anywhere and just having all these things, right? All this freedom. What happened when I did that is I went from someone who was relatable to someone who wasn't, right? People were seeing the bright, shiny things that I was talking about, but they didn't see the hours that I put in to get those bright, shiny things. They were seeing the objects, the beach, the freedom. They were seeing all that, but they deep down weren't really willing to put in the work that it took to get there. And my lashes just stuck to my bottom lash. I did a really shitty job of showing that to people and setting that expectation for people. And it was my fault. So literally every single person I signed from mid 2014 up until March of 2016, and some of them might still be around, but I guarantee you there's a handful of people that I have still around. And you guys, I recruited 20 plus coaches a month. So if you do that multiplication and add all that up, that's a shit ton of people that I just left behind, that I let go of, that I did not bring on right, that I did not mentor like I should have mentored, because I didn't lead with health and fitness. Something happened in March of 2016 where I made a mindset change, right? It was actually probably March. It was probably March when I started my own journey. I made that mindset change. I had this realization of how unrelatable I was, right? And I recommitted. I recommitted to my health and fitness journey, and then I recommitted to bringing coaches on and making sure, for God's sake, that they were plugged into a challenge group, that they were focused on their health and fitness, that they were committed to the workout program that they bought. Okay, with All Access Pass, it makes it a little bit harder. My lashes keep sticking to each other, and it's like going like this with my eye. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit harder with the All Access Pass, and I have a lot of coaches struggling. Like, I am using the All Access Pass as, you know what, you're gonna get to try this out for your first week. When you get access to On Demand, try out every single freaking program we have, right? And then, come the following weekend, right, when you've tried a few programs and you've Am I back? Dang it! Can you guys hear me now? I disconnected my computer, so I'm just not going to be able to see many comments. I'm going to keep going, but it said it was reconnecting, so I don't even know what you guys heard last. But you guys, the point is just when you want working coaches, you have to lead with health and fitness. You have to make sure that they're plugged into challenge groups. You have to make sure that you are doing your job first and foremost by focusing on what we're about as a business, okay? There's kids running around everywhere. So yeah, okay? Am I better now? Everybody's back? I don't know what happened. I think my computer was disconnecting and it kind of kicked me off of here. So, yeah. I agree 100%, Taylor. I think it's the way you explain it. Like, All Access could really benefit your business, or it could probably kind of cripple you in a way if you don't really know how to approach it, okay? So that's what I do. Now, again, I'll go to the option, or the little note, I guess, of how to promote the business, which it kind of ties back into it. Kind of promote the business as a new coach when you don't have the beach and the move to California and all these things to talk about, right? I am a firm believer in the fact that you need to meet people where they are, okay? So you rarely see me now talking about where I live or talking about what I spend money on or, anything like that. You guys, I am meeting people where they are instead. And if I ever talk about finances, it is something as little as groceries, okay? It is something like, I haven't even posted about vehicles we've gotten or homes we've gotten, really, or things like that, because it's not realistic to people. You need to talk about being able to afford your child's gymnastics. You need to talk about being able to afford that tank of gas that you didn't used to be able to afford, okay? You need to talk about freaking helping with bills, helping with paying your mortgage. You need to talk about freaking being able to have the freedom to buy lunch out. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, I don't know about you, but I was broke as shit before I started Beachbody. Like, broke. Like, but you know what? You guys have no idea how many people relate to that. You know how many people out there are living paycheck to paycheck? Like you are or you were? The majority of people are. Okay? So meet them where they are. Don't think that you have to have this millionaires club or this 15-star diamond, or you don't have to be a 2-star diamond coach. You don't have, meet people where they are right now. Look at your demographic. Who are the people you're talking to? You know, do you have moms that you're talking to? Then you need to talk every single day about the freedom that this business gives you to be able to play with your kids, okay? To be able to stay home with your kids, to be able to help enough with bills so that your husband can go to work and you can stay home. Those are the things that you need to be talking about, not the bright, shiny objects. And that's where I failed hard in the middle of my business. I failed hard because I stopped sharing about those little things, okay? So this is more of a do what I say, not what I did type thing, okay? Because I failed hard and I lost a lot of people because I was not realistic, okay? So when you say, how do I promote the business? How do I talk about the business as a new coach? You talk about the little things. You talk about the friendships. You talk about the relationships that you've built. You talk about the freedom, as big or small as it is. You guys have freedom in this business, okay? You have the freedom to show up at 1:41 or 2:41 or 3:41 or whatever time it is in your time zone in the middle of a day to hop on a training call, okay? To move your business forward, to move, just to work closer to that goal that you have set for your family. You guys, every single time you hop on one of these calls, you have got to share something about it, okay? I don't even know what else to say. It really is that simple. And I'm sick and tired of coaches overthinking it, thinking that they have to have these awesome graphics or they have to have this amazing multi-million-dollar business. Like, you don't have to have shit. You can literally take what you're given and be in your car and be working, you guys. I will sure as hell be sharing that on Snapchat in just a little bit about how I just did a training video from my car while I was running errands while my kids are at school. You guys, that right there is freedom, and that right there is something that most people would kill for. Okay? Does that help? Nailed it. I really hope that helped, and I really hope, not that I feel bad because I don't ever have like a lot of things for you to take away from my videos, but I sure as hell hope that every single video I have is a wake-up call, because that's what I needed as a new coach. I needed just wake-up calls. I didn't know how to, you guys have all the training you freaking need. You can open your online office and go to Diamond Coach or go to Ruby Coach or Emerald Coach and click on it and get like a plethora of training. You guys can go to YouTube and search how to post on Facebook. It's all done for you. I'm not gonna sit here and try to like give you all these things that you need to go and implement. Like, that's not it. You guys need a fucking wake up call. Okay? That's what you need. You need to get off your butts and go do the work. Go do shit. Stop being hoarders of information. Stop being, just stop sitting on all this training that you've been given. Like, you guys, these past 4 weeks, you guys have been, or 5 weeks, I guess it's been, you guys have been given so much. How much of it have you implemented? How much of it have you done? How many rank advancements have we had? Not enough for me to be like, oh my God, this training group is going crazy. Like, you guys are just sitting on all this training that we've given you. This is your wake-up call right now to go and fucking implement the shit out of everything you've learned. Okay? Sorry I'm cussing. But I just need you guys to wake up and know that you don't need any more training. You guys don't need any more systems. You guys don't need any more, how do I do this? You don't need that. You need to just go and do it and talk to people. It's as simple as talking to people. Okay? That's it. How did I become so successful? How did Amy become so successful? How is Keith making what he makes? How is Pat making what he makes? How are all these coaches so successful? They've just done shit. They've stopped making excuses, and they have let their why, whatever that why is, fuel that fire. Like, I was sick and tired of being broke. I was sick and tired of being fat. I was sick and tired of letting people walk all over me. So I changed it. And you have the power to change it too. You just have to do it. Okay? Somebody's looking at me in the car next to me. Come at me, bro. He's probably like, why is that chick yelling at her phone? Okay, I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope this was enough for today. Okay? Go back to my post and make sure you post your workout selfies, because about half of you have not, which I get. You're probably going to do it tonight. It's totally fine. Just post it. Keep that thread going. We need to show people that we're sweating today. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow.